Sunlust map 29. Definitely one of the maps with a name. Alright. Took a lot of routing to get through this because, well, look at this opening. Sometimes you get lucky and the archfiles don't really bother you. So, first thing I want to do, wake up the Cyber Demon so that he can kill everything for me. Now, those archfiles that were bothering us teleported into the central pillar. They'll die eventually, but you have to progress through the map. But as of now, they're just going to be there and revive stuff from the central. Also, really good music on this. I think it sounds better than the original version. They took it from some game, and I looked up the soundtrack. I think the MIDI version is better. So we could have come into this map with 600 cells and a BFG. But no, I got a pistol start every level. So without that BFG, well, you gotta be a little creative. This, I would say this pretty likely took the most attempts of any level so far, at least on Sunlust. And it wasn't that punishing to replay, just because your deaths are happening soon into the level. It's usually at this part, you know, where you're running around with 6 Revenants, 6 Barons, 2 Archviles, 6 Hell Knights, a Cyber Demon, and then the walls open up to another Archvile, some like 4 or 5 Revenants. Like, yeah, there's a reason that this is the hard part. So I guess I'll just play Doom 3 while we watch. And by play, I of course mean walk around lost. Yeah, they have a hard time hitting each other, but I do want as much stuff cleared as possible. Eventually, I'm gonna run really low on gear, on health, and I'm just gonna be like, alright, whatever, let's just go. So, whenever you grab one of the weapons, the rocket launcher, the BFG, another bunch of, like that Baron Archvile area, it opens up. So what I want to do is have, you know, the Cyber Demon shoot them before they wake up. Now the issue is the Archvile was all the way in the back, so you have to finagle it a little bit if you want him to be angry as well. And I do, because I don't want to spend a BFG on him. But my health is dwindling right now. Alright, I just got my last weapon in Doom 3. That's pretty cool. Well, I guess I don't have a BFG yet, but whatever. Yeah, I've got 57 health. I'm like, yeah, I'm dead. Now, in the corridors, or hallways, or whatever, where the Archvile and the Barons show up, there is more ammo. So, that's cool. But it's over-damaging floor. So, you go for it, you're gonna take damage. I can't afford damage. I don't have enough health. So instead, well, you'll see what I do. But for now, we're trying to make infighting happen. Yeah, I can grab one of them. Oh, do I grab both? Yeah, I grabbed both. I was just like, whatever. Oh, I remember my thought process here. Yeah. I was thinking, if I get hit in the next part, I'm dead. So it doesn't even matter if my health lowers a little bit. Yeah. So if you beat these Barons, you get a Megasphere. But if they hit me, I die. Another thing to look out for is not getting hit by the Cyber Demon. And I had actually never done it this way. Where I would always try to break out when I get to this part. But I realized maybe I can make things in fight from here. So I do. It just takes me like forever. I'm playing on controller. I make a lot of use of the turnaround button. Sorry. So now that I've hit that switch, we got the Megasphere, the door on the other side is open. So I'm trying to make pathing happen, so they're mostly coming in this way. And they can't come in this way, because there's an Archvile in the way. My plan is to obstruct them with that vial. You can telefrag him if you hit that button, which is good. He struggles to infight. I mean, if you're really, really patient, but it's hard to do. Yeah, I was trying to get the Archviles to kill the Manx, so I do that. But it didn't occur to me until after. Idiot, they revived the Manx. You need the Mancubus to kill the Archvile. So it'll take a little longer. I was making up this strat as I went along. Because I practiced the, like, arena fights a lot, but I didn't practice this part enough, where you're breaking out from the beginning. I mean, look, I've only got 4 BFG shots, and there are 2 Archviles over there, and a lot more monsters. If I run out of cells, you know the next way to get cells? You have to kill 3 Barons. Does it look like I have ammo for that? Look, this is a hard level, okay? I need stuff to fight each other. I won't choose the ending, by the way. I'll talk about the cheese when we get there again. But alright, it's about time to break out. And we'll get to doing some big boy combat soon. But for now I realize, hey, I can have the Hell Knights and the Revs fight, which apparently was a very good idea, because the moment that I go outside of my little hidey hole, we're getting shelled, and I'm not dodging well. Yeah, I'm in fight. I'm saving ammo, okay? And also I'm scared. And I'm right to be, because the moment I step out, I get hit by stuff. I do want that chain gun, though. I know people do like infighting, so I don't feel that awkward about making things infight. Which, you know what? It's a skill that we're gonna need for the next level. Oh, I didn't even see this Revenant. I'm getting shot at in Doom 3. The Revenant killed me. Yeah, look how much damage I took the moment I step outside of my little hidey hole. And even with all that infighting, I'm left with 6 rockets and 2 BFG shots. Yeah, they're still in the center waiting for me. I've only gotten past the beginning like 2 or 3 times. And one of those, I died in the carousel, which I think was an attempt that same day. I need oxygen in my Doom 3 game. Yeah, they revived the Kako, that was so mean. Through the wall. Yeah, here are those barons, and, you know, you need ammo to take their cells. So, if you don't have cells, you're gonna struggle. Yeah, that switch opens up 2 vials, and it also opens up the switch to progress for the rest of the level. Before that, let's try cleaning up as much as we can. on. I know usually you shoot the wall instead of the enemies, but getting that extra Revenant dead is actually pretty important. So I know it's a little more difficult to do, but it's not too bad. I jump up here. This switch lowers the Mega Armor. No other reason to go there, really. So now I gotta decide, do I go for the carousel fight or the outdoor fight? I decided to do the outdoor fight, or at least the first part of it, because you get some ammo. So here's the Cyber Demon. He has a really bad block map near him, so if you hit it dead on, then like that should have been a 2-tap kill, but it wasn't. And that probably would have killed him. And you saw there, very few pellets actually connected. There, I don't think any. So we're gonna super shotgun him, unfortunately. Even though I 2-tapped him, like I did the mechanics right. Oh well. So when you hit the switch, chain gunners and revenants and chain gunners show up. What Decino did, he BFG'd this man. And it's like, no, this guy's our buddy. That's our king right there. Just like we did in map 27, the Spire. That's our boy. He's protecting us. So I just have them infight for a little bit, and when I'm content with their infighting, I head down to the carousel. The idea is they'll infight while I do the carousel, and then I'll come back. And the carousel is this, very hard, possibly the most iconic room in any PWAD. I was going to say in Sunlust, but people who don't know Doom recognize that room. So I just want them to be angry at each other, and then we'll continue on. So the carousel, I'll talk about it a little bit. There are 3 Cyber Demons at the start, and when you kill them, well actually whenever you want really, but I would recommend waiting until after you kill them. You get the real carousel part. A lot of imps, a lot of Hell Knights, and a lot of Archviles in the center. And your job is to use the spinning part as cover from the vials as you run around trying to clear a room from everywhere else. Probably the most difficult fight in the map, at least the way I do it. I know I was talking to some other people and I thought the ending was harder, so they cheesed the ending. Where I thought the ending was easy because I use the invuln, so okay. You know, it kind of looks like I'm about to head out in this footage. I am. Oh yeah, it would be dumb actually If I ran out to the carousel right now, I would get clobbered. I only have 280 cells. You need a lot of ammo for that. You need a lot. So we'll do this first, and we'll pick up some more cells. Yeah, the outdoor area is going to give you cells for the rest of the map, really. I end up playing it kind of sloppy. It's really not that bad. You can get away with a lot in the outside area. Really, the only part that I'm worried about in this outside area is, well, getting outside in the first place. But the actual, like, big fight with the cyber demons and the vials out there is really not that bad. You just have a lot of space. You'll see how it plays out. I promise this is the last time we're going to be doing, like, really, really slow in fighting. After this, it's all combat. Yep. Trying to get the vials as best I can, realizing that I'm actually pretty low health and I have to run away. But now we're good. We're good. So that wasn't too bad, you know? Like, there are a lot of archfiles, yeah. But they're situated in a way you can BFG them or go down. Next part, cyber demons. I try to get some pot shots on them before refueling. It's a lot easier than it looks. You have so much space. I do mess it up though. I saw that cyber demon and I didn't want to run into his rocket, so I end up not actually picking up cells. So this was one of the more precarious times I've done this fight. But we're cleaning them up. There we go. Now don't worry, there's more. Now we gotta fight a lot of archfiles. I've been watching Decino play these after I do them, and he killed these vials with BFG. He just went right up to them, boom, boom, boom. But, well, I'm using rockets. Especially since my rad suit ran out, which has never happened in practice. I gotta keep my distance. And then there's the next group. So I'm like, okay, let's wake them up and then we'll run. We'll do the same thing. It's cool having to fight vials when I'm out of ammo. Alright, so now it's carousel time. We'll just restock on health before we go there. There's another soul sphere we gotta grab. So back where the Cyber Demon was, you can hit the wall behind him. There you go. Alright, now it's carousel time. See, I would always prefer to do the carousel as early as possible, because it's the hardest fight of the level. Like, there's no... yeah. But, well, you need a lot of gear for it, so if you're not ready, you have to wait until later. So I had to wait until later. I try waking up just one at a time, but sometimes it's not reasonable to do. So I end up taking a dumb amount of damage from them. It was sad. So I get to go into the actually hard part with low health. So one thing I do differently here, I switched to the VFG much sooner from the, in the carousel. A lot of times I'd switch to it really late and I'd run into issues, but using it earlier, we thin out the horde faster. Maybe by the time we're done with it, the horde isn't empty, but it's thin enough that we're safe. So I think it was a good choice here that I switched it up a bit. I mean, coming in here with only about 100, and then surviving, like that's pretty good. I'm sorry, I don't want to use cells. Cells are running out, you understand. No, another map that doesn't give you ammo. Next one, God Machine. Alright, time for what we've all been waiting for. Here we go. I really expected to die here. Personally, I like leaning out in front of it, and I like being far to the edge on the outside because it makes my view better. And I found focusing on the imps outside of their little zone is good. Maybe because they block, or they're not blocking other imps. Maybe just because they're the most in the way. I don't know. But you see, I'm switching to BFG pretty early. When you switch to BFG, like it's BFG time now. Don't be messing about with swapping weapons. And now it's pretty much clear. So I'm pretty happy with how that went. So now I'm pretty confident that we're gonna win. We can still mess up the end. There are like 4 or something cyber demons and then some like 8 archviles. But well, we could. It's not that bad. It's doable. It's not as bad as this. Yeah, the Crusher kills most of them. which is pretty nice. So we've got one part left. There's our gorgeous key. You need the yellow key to get the red key, and when you have the red key, you can exit. I know that I'm gonna grab the Megasphere. I'm just taking this health because I don't want to die in the damaging floor. Yeah, I'm being way too careful here. It's pretty silly. Speedrun strats, hit the elevator before the key switch. So if the floor is down, then this teleporter that we're entering opens up. And you can access it from taking that elevator there. We'll just hop in. And here we go. Make sure not to fall off, because you'll die. With the invuln, I just kind of nuke the revs, and then we win, pretty much. Of course I mess it up, because I run into the wall while out of ammo, so that wastes like 3 to 4 seconds. So I end up not being able to kill quite as many revs as I like. Luckily we're able to take out one of the cybers. It's like, alright, I'm almost out of invuln, we're leaving. We're not taking chances here. Though we are nuking this guy. Dude, if I had, you know, the cojones rancheros to 2-tap that guy, but I just want him gone. So this is it. We've got as many rockets as we need, and 1 BFG shot. And there are 2 or 3 more cybers. So I'm feeling pretty good. As long as I don't get hit by 2 rockets, we'll be okay. And I'm trying to channel my inner Doom Kid. Shout out to Doom Kid. Shooting these guys with rockets. I do get hit by a rocket because I ran into a wall. So now if I get hit one more time, I am assuredly dead. I mean, 140 health, 130, oh, oops, yeah, 140, you're dead. Like, there's no shot. It might be possible. I think the minimum damage you can get is like 137 if you get hit by a direct rocket. But we understand, we're fighting 2 cyber demons right now. We're dead if we get hit. But I also have rockets. They just happen to have more health and explosion resistance. But now we've won. All the cybers are dead. And this is where I realize 2 things. 1, hide behind the wall. Don't let them have infinite range with Pain State. 2, God Machine is next. I've played through God Machine twice now. I've only gotten all of the kills once. It's really something. So we'll see you then. There's the amazing map title.